Hey everybody, welcome back to my pizza channel. In case you recognize my voice, yes, I am the host of Bake Like a Pro on YouTube. So a fun one today, I'm going to make enough dough to make 2 pizzas. I'm starting off with 400 grams of pizza flour, 260 grams of cold water, 1 gram of instant yeast, 10 grams of salt, and our last ingredient, 15 grams of olive oil. So those are the ingredients. Let's get started. Into my mixer, all of my pizza flour. And in case you do not have pizza flour and you want to try this recipe, you can use all-purpose flour or bread flour. Both work totally fine. And then my instant yeast, get that in there. Give that a little stir just to hide that yeast in the flour. And then our salt. You can add the salt a little bit later on in the mixing process if you don't like doing it this way. I've been doing it this way for too many years and I've never had a bad batch. You want to just mix that, you can mix that in. All of my water. And my olive oil. There we go. By starting off with cold water, you're keeping the entire dough ball at a lower temperature, which is better for the dough. I'm going to close down my lid. This is a little safety cage. If you want more information about this amazing mixer that I'm using in these videos, this is the Pro Baker 5 Plus. I'll put a link to it underneath this video in the description box. I'm going to turn the mixer on. You'll notice a light came on. That's a nice little bonus that they've added on this model. And then I'm just going to get it going. And I do this in a lot of my videos. I show how fast the machine goes. Maybe I'll do it again. But anyway, I'm running it at around number 3 on the dial, which is about 120 RPM. And this goes up to 400 RPM. I'll just turn it up to number 10 just for a second here, just to show you how fast it goes and how still quiet this machine is. That's full. And listen how quiet that machine is. Very, very impressive. So I'm going to drop it back down. My 3. Right there. I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to put a timer on for 14 minutes. Now, if you are kneading your dough a little bit quicker, you don't have to do 14 minutes. You could do 8 minutes, 10, 12. It all depends on your preference. So I'm going to let that go 14 minutes and then I'll come back. Hey everybody, I am back. My 14-minute timer just went off, but I just want to show you how the mixer is really mixing that dough super well. It's really getting in there, doing its work. So that's it on that 14-minute timer. I'm just going to lift up the safety cage. You can see how nice that dough is. Oh, that is nice. So I'm going to remove it from the bowl and then I'll be back. So now that my dough is out of the mixer, I'm just going to spray a little water onto my scale so it doesn't stick. We'll get that on there. And that is nice dough. Oh, love it. Get that on. 676 grams. And I am making 2 dough balls with this. So you've seen me do this in many of my videos, how I split it up. I'm just going to do 2, so I split it up and then I just basically cut and add until I get those right on. So I'm going to do that now and then I'll come back. So that was really quick. On the day that I decided not to do all of the additions and cutting and stuff, it was very fast and it just took a couple of seconds. So anyway, I've got my 2 dough balls. Let's get these on here. So I've got 336 and 337. So that is perfect. And then what I do is I just move that one a little bit. I push it down, I bring it up like this. I can already see yeast activity starting to happen there. So I'm just going to flip this over. And then I just do this. And try not to use flour when you're forming your dough balls. It's just not good because you're changing the recipe and you're also drying out the dough. So nice like that. If you want to do this, you can do that as well. That is nice. And you see, when I was mixing, I sprayed my bowls with olive oil just so that they don't stick on the bottom. So there's one. So always use that time to do other things. Do some cleanup, prepare your table for the next step, etc. Put that over. I'm just going to do this. So as I'm doing this, I'm going in and turning. And you can see the top is getting really nice now. So you go in, pressure, and then you turn. And then just a little bit of that. That's nice. Look at that. Oh, it looks amazing. And then right into the bowl. So there we go. My last step. I'm going to, where am I here? I'm just going to spray these with olive oil on the top, and then I'm going to cover them with plastic wrap. So I'll do that, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, there's our first one. So sprayed on the bottom, sprayed on the top, on both. And then cover these up and make sure that the plastic goes right over, that you don't have any air getting in there. And that is perfect. Now, in a video that I just did about, I don't know, 5 days ago maybe, I did 3 dough balls and I did a cold ferment in the fridge 48 hours. The dough was amazing. And if you want to see that video with all of the pictures that I took of the baked pizzas, I'll put a link to it underneath this video. That pizza turned out so well, I'm going to try now to really start doing 48-hour cold ferments on all of my doughs. And one of the things that I said in the video when I was filming it is that I was going to leave it on my counter for about 20 minutes and then I was going to bring the doughs out about 2 hours before I used them. But in reality what happened was I did put a note on that video, I brought them out 4 hours before I used them. My fridge is really chilly and I didn't realize just how cold the dough was. So those extra 2 hours were really key in helping it grow just in those 2 final hours. So to clarify, I'm going to leave these on my work table for 20 minutes. They're going into the fridge for 48 hours, that's 2 days or 2 nights, and then I'm going to be using them. And I'm going to bring them out 4 hours before. So if you wanted just a video on how to make pizza dough, this is how easy it is, and this recipe works with any type of stand mixer. So that's it for this really fast video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to check out way more videos, you can check them out over on my Bake Like a Pro YouTube channel. And to finish off the video, here are a couple of photos that I took of the baked pizzas using these 2 doughs. Everything was baked in the Gozney Arc XL pizza oven. So that's it. Thanks for watching.